Okay, and then we'll do that little, it's like a little V that you're putting on things. So there you go. Look how cool that is. Now that, how cool that looks is going to go right down the center of this once it dries. Also, I want to do some, like right here and right here, I want to do some of my crosses that I love to do, like this. Okay. Just do little crosses all around it, which I think is kind of cool because there's crosses within crosses, which is pretty cool. Okay. Also, this pin here, I'm going to show you just how they look. Look at the, this is a rose gold. Look how beautiful the rose gold is. Look how beautiful that pin is. Isn't that pin everything? And then this is the silver. I was thinking about doing the rose gold in here, but I think the gold will show up the best for this piece. Look how pretty. So that's what I'm going to do for that. But like I said, I can't do it right now because I need that to dry. You know what I think I will add though? I'm going to let me get my paint pens out. Now, you can also ruin your paint pens too, but you'll have a better chance of not ruining your paint pens if you use a paint pen on your acrylic like this. But it can still ruin your paint pen. But I want to use that gold marker, so definitely don't use your markers. Okay. Oh, I could use this too, but I like the control. See, I do have a paint pen in the gold, but I like the control of that other one. I think a lot better. See the tip here? It's a lot fatter. So I want to do some mark making though. So I am going to do that. So I'm not going to do stamping, but I'm going to do some mark making. So let me just pull some colors out here. These are all paint pens. So because it's a paint pen, we should be good. Now, I know this isn't paint here, but this was wet before, and I didn't give it 24 hours to dry. But like I said, with a paint pen, you're more apt not to ruin your pen, but sometimes you still can. But this is pretty dry. Okay, so after explaining all of that, these are the colors I'm going to use to make some marks. Another thing I want to show really quickly is I have a little cheat sheet of mark making. If you want, you can pause this sheet. What I did is I just went through all the marks that I can think of, all the marks I've seen people make, all the marks I can make up myself. I also went on my typewriter and looked at all the marks on a typewriter, hashtag, equal signs, X's, and that's some more mark making. Okay, so if you want to pause that and copy my mark making. So because you know what happens is you're like, oh, I want to do some mark making. But then when you go to make the marks, then you're like, you forget. You forget what mark making's to do. Okay, so right now I'm using this gold pen and I'm just doing little crosses. And I'm just doing them everywhere. Yeah, I'm not going to do it on top of this acrylic. This is really, really still wet. You can feel how, when it feels cold still, it still has some wetness in it. That would definitely ruin my pen. It would probably ruin my paint pen and definitely my marker. Okay, I'm going to do some X's with this white. And I don't know if you're able to see any of this or not, because I am working a little further away from the camera. Now I'm just going to do some dots with this paint pen. Going over the white dots that are already here and bringing them out a little bit more. Okay. So this is nothing major. I'm just doing a little this and a little that. I'm going to use this. This paint over pen is the bomb. Now, this is the only pen, their Jane Davenport, that I know for sure, I don't care if it's wet or not, this actually does not get ruined. It's really, really cool. All right, let's do some. I'm going to do some clusters with this. Okay, so we're just going to do little clusters here and there with this. This thing, I don't know what Jane Davenport, I forgot about these pens. I don't know how she made these, but these pens are the flippin' bomb. Are the bomb.com. Okay. And then I'm going to use some pink. This pink one. Again, this is another Jane Davenport, and she calls them paint over pens. Let's do some teardrops. And I like to do them in clusters of 3s. I think that just looks really good. You don't have to take the time to do mark making, but I just think it adds an extra little something really cool. We'll add a few more crosses with this pen. Okay, so we'll do the same thing to the other side. You know, I didn't add any purple in here. I probably should add a little purple. Hopefully this one's not dry. Cool. Cool. This is a Jot one that you get, a paint pen you get at Dollar Tree. These are artisan ones. I got these for like $1 a piece. These were normally $5 a piece at Hobby Lobby, and they were clearancing them. I watched a girl's channel and she said that she got those, and I was like, what? I went, this wasn't when they had the 75% off. It was like in last summer. So as soon as I saw her video, I went right over. Mine were getting clearanced out. My husband loves, he's an artist too, and he loves to paint with paint pens, the kind of art he likes to do. So I ended up buying 75. I just bought them all. In fact, the guy who works there, he knows me. He's like manages, because I'm always there. And he's like, Angela, you know you want them all. Just take them all. I'm all, quit telling me to spend money. He goes, you'll just come back later and get them all. Just get them now. I need to get rid of them. I'm like, okay. Okay, I'm going to do little hashtags in gold. And that's something else, you guys. Get to know your people, like wherever you're shopping at, whether it's Dollar Tree, it's the craft store, and be super friendly with them, which most of us are super friendly people anyway, so I'm not telling you guys anything. Because when things, you know, sales go on or things, just anything, they'll come right over to you and go, oh my God, we got this sale going. Or if you have an issue, they'll help you out for sure, you know. They're always looking out for you at the store. So it can save you a lot of money. You have good friends when you go to the store, so it's even actually more enjoyable to go to the store. Okay, these are little equal signs that I'm just doing right here. And if you're not seeing how they're turning out exactly, I'm going to do close-up so you guys will see them, okay? So don't fret. Do I want to throw some black? Yeah, I'm going to throw some black little crosses here and there. I just feel like it needs that. Yeah, it needed some black. Okay, I'm throwing these crosses over here too. You guys aren't seeing it because I'm not in frame for that, but just know that's what I'm doing over here. Crosses, equal signs, whatever. Just adding some black here and there. Okay. All right. Alrighty. I could just doodle all day long. Okay, so we had fun doing some mark making or doodling. All right. So if you don't have very many stamps, you can always just do what I did. You can just make marks. With, if you don't have this, wait till your thing dries overnight, but you can just take some Sharpies, if you have those, and just make your marks with Sharpies, okay? You don't have to use paint pens. I'm just really obsessed with art supplies, as you guys have noticed. So, yeah. Oh, look at this. I keep this in a, I keep my, that's not all of them, but it's a nice little amount of my paint pens in this little container. Isn't this so cute? Look how it opens like this. Got this at Daiso. You guys, I love these. They had something like this at Dollar Tree, which I was looking for them. Because look, see how shallow they are? They're really nice to store like markers or pencils in. Your colored pencils or whatever. But I could never find them. I could only find the ugly blue and red ones. I wanted the clear ones. I never saw those. I was even looking on the Dollar Tree website because if they had a case of 24, I would have bought them. Never saw it. Anyway. Okay. So we just did some mark making. Oh, okay. I'm trying to think if I want to do that afterwards or right now. Right now. Okay, so next, you guys know I always love to do script stamps. My script stamping. Here it is. You can never see what's right in front of your face. So I'm going to use my script stamp. I love that. And any part of this that you think, oh, I've done too much or whatever, then don't do it. Take some of it, take all of the ideas, make it your own. Do what you want to do. If you would have been like, I would not add anything else to that, like the mark making, or right now I'm adding this script stamp, then don't. That's the cool thing about what we're doing. It's not, there's no rules. You can do as much or as little to your art. It's all up to you. It's all how you're seeing it. Okay. And this is not stamping out evenly, and that's perfect because I do want it kind of here and there. So that's perfect that it's not perfect. And if you guys know me, when do I ever make anything to be perfect? I don't. Especially not my backgrounds. I like my backgrounds to be pretty messy. And it takes the stress out of it. I'll tell you what else takes the stress out of it. When you paint your faces with watercolor, because you're letting the water undulate all over the place. Not all over the place, but you know, you're letting it kind of puddle out a little bit, which is what you want. You want that painterly, watercolory look. So, kind of less stress. You're not going for perfection. You want it to look watercolory, if that's a word. Okay, I wanted a little bit more of my stamping right there. And I want a little bit more right here. All right, let me hold this for a second. Sometimes you got to hold it for a second because there's so many layers it's going through. Okay, hopefully that puts some more. Yeah. Well, at least put some more here. Okay, there we go. Oh, that took some effort. All right. Just going to kind of keep stamping until all the colors off of here. Okay. All right. Love that. What are we doing next? And you guys, you know what? I might take a chance with my gold paint pen on this cross because I kind of want you guys to see that. I'm not using my gold marker or my gold paint pen, but then I want to use my new gold paint pen on here. I think it'll be so pretty. All right, you guys, I'm not going to take any chances. I'm going to wait for this to dry for 24 hours and yeah. And then I'll do that part. Or at least dry for a few hours. All right, remember we want to do the key over here, right? We're going to do that in black. I'm going to choose this key right here. Is that where I want it at? Let me see. Yeah. All right. And the less paint you have on your sponge, the better. It actually, you get a cleaner stamping, a cleaner stenciling. And you don't have a ton of paint all gooped up on your sponge. Perfect. Look at that. Doesn't that look cool? Love it. Now let's see if there's anything else on here we want. Oh, if you're watching my last video, I told you I couldn't find my favorite stencils. I'll show you my favorite stencils. They're Andy Skinner. They look very Tim Holtz, but they're Andy Skinner. I couldn't find these. Fabulous. They were in this little basket that I have just in between. I was like, oh, aren't those fabulous, you guys? Those stencils are everything. And if I'd have known at the time when I got these at Tuesday morning for like $1, these are normally like, I don't know, $10 stencils. If I'd have known how much I'd love these, I would have picked up so much more. But by the time I realized that I really love these stencils, they didn't have them anymore. Okay, we're just going to do some stuff, and this has nothing to do with any meaning. This is just decor, little decor things that I just like, just to add some coolness to our piece here. Okay, just to add some coolness. Like, I like these numbers right here, so I want to add some of those in black here. Just a second, let me just get this. Cool. Awesome. See, it just adds some little, I don't know, it just adds some coolness to your piece, to add these little numbers here and there. Over here in this corner, I want to add 1812 right here. Okay, these are just little things. Oh, and I don't like how that happened. Okay, remember I was telling you you'll get a cleaner if you don't put too much paint on your stencil. I put way too much paint there. And it just came out kind of jacked. There we go. We'll let that dry, and then I'll put some what do you call it? Some more pastel. In fact, I think it's dry enough. Let me get my pastels back out. Well, you know, it's the last one. Okay. All right, so we got that back going. And I kind of like when I mess up like that, because then you get to see in real time me messing up and then fixing it. So, and the most important thing is not the mess up, it's how you fix it. Kind of like life. It's not about getting pushed down in life. It's about how you rise after you get pushed down, right? We've all experienced that. Shoot, we're experiencing it right now. Aren't we? We sure are. Okay, there's this number 15. I love it. I'm going to put that right here. I still have enough paint on my sponge. It didn't totally take it all, but I like the mix mashing of it, how it didn't really take it all. Fabulous. Let me see something. Do I have that? Oh, I don't have that stencil out. I think it'd been too big anyway. Okay, right here, I want to put something right there. Something cool. With one of these. Ooh, we'll do that 1871 right here at the bottom. Okay, love that. And I think I'll just leave that alone and have that 1871 there. This looks cool. Okay, so I think we're done with these two stencils. I just wanted to add a little bit of a little bit, and I thought that would look cool. Okay. Now, what else do we want to do? Oh, we need to add some fairy dust and then do the edges. But before we add the fairy dust, I wanted to use, don't want to do it now. Yeah. Okay, I have these things called glitter glue. They're basically just like stickles, but you guys look at this costs $5 for a pack of like 3, I think. For a pack, $5 or $6, and you get like 2 or 3 different colors. These are $1 a piece, and look at this big things. They're both glitter glues. That's all stickles is glitter glue. I got these at Dollar Tree. If you ever see them, pick up every color. $1 for basically stickles, and it's fabulous, you guys. If I would have been smarter, I should have got 2 of each color at $1 a piece. When you're spending $5 or $6 for 3 of them, this small, yeah. What I want to do with those, I want to put a little bit of the sparkles on her eyes. So I'm going to use this pink color here. Put a little on my glass mat. And let me get a small brush. Like that. Let's make sure you guys are seeing me. So this just adds that little bit of sparkle. And you guys probably aren't going to totally see this until I do the close-ups. And we will do the close-ups so you can see it. We're going to do a little bit of sparkle on her cheeks. Now remember, we're going over watercolor, so don't work it for too long. Just go over it probably once. I'm going to take that same pink color and put some sparkle on her lips. Okay, let's rinse that. And then look what I have, you guys. This green color. Isn't that fabulous? So this will be really pretty on her green eyes. So I'll use that on her green eyes. So I put a little sparkle on her eyes. Love it. Okay. So pretty. And you need the smallest amount. Like, that was just a waste how much I even put out right there. I should just open up the bottle and just dip my brush into the bottle. That's what I'm going to start doing so I don't waste it. I said I should have got 2 bottles of each. You guys, I've had this for like 2 years, these. I mean, I'll never use all this. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But if you see these, get them all. Get all the colors that they have, because you will use those. Okay. And I will show you the close-ups, and you'll see the sparkle in there. Now, the other thing I wanted to try was, remember I told you, these are mineral eyes, and these have a lot of, like, sparkle or glitter in them. And I want to try using some of them on the hair, just to highlight the hair in certain places. So just a second, let me see. And I like to use the makeup. Where are they? I like to use the makeup applicators for this. I wish I had some clean makeup applicators. I need to buy some more. I just buy them at Dollar Tree. Like this purple. Let's just see what this looks like. Let's just put it over some of the purple here. Yeah, that downplays that too much. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'll wait until I have something that's black. It really works good on black. Like, let me show you. I'll show you a few of them. Where do I have that black paper at? I had that piece of black cardstock that I was showing you guys. Where is that black cardstock? Just so that if you see these at, oh man, I don't know where I put that black cardstock at. So if you see these at, Hobby Lobby, or if you go on Jane Davenport's website, then you can buy them. Where the heck did I put? Okay. That black piece of paper that I showed you that, I just had it, didn't I? What in the world? Let me see. Oh, here it is. I put it up there. Okay. So, I just want to show you some of these colors. This is a purple color. See how pretty that looks? Okay, let me show you another color. I'll show you this blue. See, on black, it looks gorgeous. See? So I just haven't done a project yet to do these. I was thinking of when I do a project and I'm doing like galaxy, I'm doing like a something with space or black and stars and all that, do some planets and work these colors in. That would look fabulous. So let me show you one more color. I'll show you this pink color. See how pretty those are? So that's why I have these, but like I said, you need to use it on black, so it really shows up well on black. So these might work also if you're going to do eyeshadow on the girls. I'll have to try that out because it does show up on white paper pretty good too. Not as good as the black, but it does show up on the white paper. So anyway, I just need to keep experimenting with those so that I use them. And usually products like that are like, I don't use them, and then one day I use them and they end up being my favorite product. And I'm like hitting myself, like, why did I not use that before? Okay. Let's do some, let me rinse this brush. Because that was glitter glue. We do not want glitter glue in our brush. Let's do some fairy dust. Let's fairy dust our piece. Yeah, we'll use one of these. Yes, it's fairy dusting time. So let's fairy dust everything, except for we don't want to fairy dust her face. So let me get a piece of cardstock over her face. And just some plain old white acrylic paint. That's all fairy dusting is. We're just making white splatters. So I'm just, you know, I so badly want you guys to see how this is going to look on this cross with the word hope on it. Oh, I hope I don't ruin. I have a lot of these gold paint pens, so if I ruin my gold paint pen, I should be okay. So I just want to write the word hope on here and write the crosses. So before we fairy dust, I'm going to go against my rules. I didn't wait 24 hours, but I want you guys to see it. So I want to put hope in here, which is basically what the whole piece is about. So H-O-P-E. Okay. I'm just trying to get it right about where. Okay. So now we can come in here, like I said, and we can block letter it like this. And then let's do some V's on top of here, V's on top of here, on the bottom. Okay, let's go back over our O again. Put a line through here, put a little cross there. Okay, let's block out our P. This is working out pretty good. Make this P a little bit longer. There we go. And we'll throw a little wing on top of there. And we'll put our little thing there. Let's block out this E. There we go. And what I think I'll do, because this gold is cool, but this gold right here is even more gorgeous. So what I'll probably do is go back over once this all dries, like tomorrow, and go back over with this metallic gold, because this will even pop more, I have a feeling. So, and then remember I said I wanted to do some crosses. Little groups of crosses. Little groups of crosses within a cross. I think that's cool. Love it. Yeah, that looks really cool. So that next to all of that. Look how cool that is. Love it. And then that. So you see the whole thing. Love it. Okay, let's do some fairy dusting. Like I said, tomorrow I will go back over it with the Dollar Tree one that I was talking about. We'll go over that again. But for now, let's fairy dust the piece. We're almost done. We're going to fairy dust, and then we're going to do our bordering around it. Where's my favorite brush for fairy dusting? Here we go. I like to use a stiff paintbrush. I never thought I would use this paintbrush for anything, but this makes perfect fairy dust or splatters. You can use a fan brush. You can use a regular paintbrush too. You just can get different splatters with different things. You can use a toothbrush. So I want to pick up different paintbrushes, like a soft paint, from the Dollar Tree. I want to pick up different toothbrush, like hard toothbrush, soft toothbrush. I saw this one charcoal toothbrush, because I think they'll all make different splatters and have like a little collection of toothbrushes for my art. So I definitely want to do that. Okay, so here we go. Let's fairy dust. Oh, let me move my cup of water. Anything you don't want to be fairy dusted, move it out of the way. And we are going to fairy dust over the hair. Okay. And I think the fairy dust and also the script stamp that we did just really adds magic to the whole thing. Love it. Love it. Yeah, we'll go back over this hope and the stars with this, why don't I have it right out? With this gold pin here. And it will just even pop more. Okay? So just know that that's going to happen. Can you guys tell I don't like to leave anything half finished? Or, it's not really half finished, but I like everything to be done. Just the way my personality is. Like, I'm not the type of person that likes to start projects and not finish them. If you guys have noticed that, I always come back on and I finish a project.